Hello and welcome to Tabletop 24. I'm down with Hamish from Push the Point podcast.
Yo!
And I thought I'd get him on to talk a little bit about the podcast, a little bit about what you can find from the guys there, and also some of the bits and pieces that he's going to be, get his ideas on what's going to be going on for the Nationals.
Hopefully so. So, Push the Point is a Flesh and Blood UK podcast that is focused around Flesh and Blood, the TCG game, and the community behind that. And it kind of evolves basically around me, Simon, and Dan Tripp meeting up, having a chat with a beer, and getting interviews with different people around in the UK community from different sort of backgrounds, from collectors, stores. We even had a company that does grading as well. Content community creators, all sorts really. It's kind of like a new little journey that we're on, and it's just three dudes chatting flesh and blood, and other people want to join in and have a laugh, basically. in the small version of it. Although out of all the three people that you've brought on the waffler,
people like a bit.
Simon would be the guy with the notepad. I'd be like, yeah, okay, these are the points. Dan Tripp will probably just talk all the way through it, and then me, I don't know. All crap.
You give us the
I'm the crap talk.
And hopefully, like I say, if you may not have heard, we will hopefully be getting all of the guys on over the course of the weekend, and hopefully something special as well.
Lucky you, because you can see what we're like when I haven't edited it all day.
Exactly, yeah. So we're going to be live, so that's going to be great for these guys.
It'll be good fun, I'm sure. It'll be good fun.
It'll be good. Get genuine reactions, and that's what we like on the channel. So. Obviously, where can we find the podcast?
So you can find this on Spotify, Apple, Google. It's pretty much most of wherever you normally would find your podcast stuff. You get it from there. We also upload it onto YouTube as well. But yeah, most of the time we get a lot. It's Apple and Spotify. But wherever you want to listen to it.
So obviously, this will be going out in the Nationals. Mm-hmm. So what has your specific preparations for Nationals been?
So basically been testing. I've got an awesome group of guys that I've met throughout playing Flesh and Blood. I'm allowed to do shout outs, so I do some shout outs. Yeah, I've got some awesome dudes. We've got Jason, we've got Dyson, we've got Finbar, we've got Dan Green. The thing is he gets to a point where I know more of their Discord names. I know them as the Discord names than they do the real names. So now my brain's like, oh Christ, what was your real name again? Got Shingo, obviously the 3-time Road to Nationals winner. Christ, now I've opened up a can of worms because now
somebody's gonna be left out.
Oh God, no! And we've got Aaron. We've got Dan Tripp. We've got Simon. We've also got another Adam, which is. I think he's Polish, I think. Sorry. But yeah, God, there is definitely someone else that I missed out, and I'm sorry. God, you won't be playing the testing game with me again, will you?
There you go.
But all of the guys, we're all in this testing group, and we all sit and play as many games as we can with lots of different types of heroes, and that's pretty much what I've been doing, preparing and playing over with my two best friends, which one of them is my brother Ferg and my best mate Steve-O, and getting some games in with them. Oh, and Mikey, obviously playing some games with Mikey.
They leave him out.
Mikey just sits there and just screams at me, but they're the most fun games anyway. But that's what I've been doing, just playing loads of games really.
Cool. So with that preparation, obviously playing in the weekend, it's going to be quite heavy, and I imagine the preparations themselves have been quite time consuming. What's that sort of meant for the podcast as a whole?
Not much, still the same. We have a schedule of recording every 2 weeks. The podcast is kind of like one of the main focuses that we do. Whenever we've done the recording, I just commit myself for the first 2 or 3 days just to work through it really. And once I've done all the editing on all the audio stuff, we're a bit of a team, so I would send that audio off over to Dan Tripp, and he would do the video editing work on the awesome stuff you see in the background on YouTube. And then he sort of does his, because he also has a channel called Findale's Library, so he knows the YouTube gubbins that you need. I'm sure you know. You need to put in these bits. It works in the algorithm. I'm not 100% sure on that bit. So he knows all that bit. So he does what he does on that, and then he uploads it up onto Spotify and YouTube, and yeah, that's kind of, for me, that bit's done. So it's not done an awful lot in terms of the way the podcast, because we're committed. We want it, and we want it to work.
Yeah,
So yeah,
great.
that's all good.
Is it meant to change in some of the content you've been putting through, or?
Yeah, I mean, it must. I think it naturally goes that way anyway, right? Because I suppose as we're going through, we're I suppose we're slowly being a little bit more technical with what we're thinking is currently good and currently not. But we've never really been a podcast that's all about we're going to talk through to you why X hero needs to play in this certain way, and these are, you know what I mean, being really grinding down. The main ethos of what our podcast is meant to be about is just to be kind of really open, so anyone can jump in. It's not geared towards a competitive player, but we do have moments where we do chuck those bits in, if that makes sense. It's trying to just be a little bit more palatable for a wider audience. We have done a deck tech video with Shingo. It's on YouTube. Check it out. Push the point. Plug. And that one's been really good. But it's easy when you do something like that because, well, it's his deck, and he knows what he did with it, and he's won. So it's really easy to get someone who knows what they're doing about what their deck to talk about it, and then you just basically you throw out the right questions and you get the most interesting answers, and away you go. You got an awesome video. But I think so. Usually Simon's is the guy who's making the talking points. I told you, I'm the guy that waffles, as I've just done. I just waffle garbage.
So obviously what we'll do is the people that know Push the Point will know there's a couple of segments in there that are quite infamous.
Oh no, it'd be
and polarizing to a point.
Yeah, good, right? Yeah. If you don't agree, leave a comment because it does well on YouTube.
Exactly. Yeah. So, what is going to be your first drink at the bar?
Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that one. Probably some really garbage lager, which is, I don't know, Carling or something, Carlsberg. I'm not like Simon, right? Who is Brewdog man. You know, he's the twirling mustache and the nice little, trendy ale or IPA bar or whatever it is, mate. I'm just trash from Kettering, mate. You know, Carlsberg or Foster's in the park, mate. You know, White Lightning, whatever. I'm easy. Yeah. So for me, it'll probably just be any old lager, really. Yeah. I can imagine Dan Tripp. I don't know. He's a wild card, man. Who knows what he's going to do?
Exactly. You can bring anything.
He'd probably just end up just going lager.
Yeah, it's quite possible.
Anyway, yeah. So probably some really boring lager.
Yeah, fine, fair enough. So that was obviously one of the segments that you guys do on the podcast, which is pretty much what you're drinking that evening when you're doing
we get a drink. We don't, because the whole point of where that sort of little idea started is that whenever I did podcasts or other content stuff before, you always had the hi, welcome to Thing Me, my name is Hamish, say your name, and then they say their name, and then they say their name, and I always thought, I don't really like that. It was boring. It's really so forced on. It's like so I kind of envisioned when I was editing this up, I wanted to have something that was just more like you walked into a room and you just saw three dudes chatting and you're just earwigging. So you don't know their names, you don't know who they are, you just came into the room. But how are we going to introduce these guys into you to know who they are? And that's when you just come up with Simon, what are you drinking? And then Simon starts talking. So you're Simon. What are you drinking, Hamish? Oh, yeah. So now you're already getting the characters' names by just talking about what you did, and that was how that whole idea started up. And now
grown legs and got its beast, isn't it?
Yeah, now it's the drinking bit. So it's
you can't not do it now, essentially.
No, we can't not do it. And I have had some criticism saying that bit's boring. And I'm like, whatever, man.
I'm always quite intrigued to see what you're drinking.
Everyone, it gets to a bit. It's just a bit, It's just a bit. It's just a bit that people like, and I like the drinking bit. So there you go. Although it does actually get quite hard to find because every week when it comes up, you're like, oh man. Yeah, I've got 2 kids. I've got to go run around and find a beer, and I always end up going to Tesco's and getting some garbage lager. But the fact that I didn't one day did born the comfortizer.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you haven't, then go watch episode 11. I think if it's on Spotify, I can always actually tell by the pictures. So the picture is Exude Confidence, which if you haven't seen the card, it's basically a woman with two big blades. And Dan Tripp has did all the Photoshop to make her outfit look like it says loads of something comfort, and then the blades have appetizer on it. If you haven't seen it, go check these little Easter eggs out. They're awesome. Check out that one, and yeah, that's the comfortizer. It's pretty stupid.
Hey,
yeah,
it's unique and it's enduring.
Those little things are pretty fun, and I'm pretty tempted to probably remake a drink, and I might show off the jungle. Well, I think I might have explained what the Jungle Meister is.
Yeah.
I'll try and make some more drinks up. Who knows?
So there we go. If you're ever looking for an interesting mix, hit Hamish up.
Yeah, I can't promise you won't get a headache anyway.
That's it. So one of the other points that the guys do on the channel is they do hottest, hot or not.
Oh, have I got to do the voice? Because I'm the voice.
You don't have to do the voice.
No, I don't have to do the voice. They make me do the voice every single time because I'm the voice that has to go, what's hot and what's not.
I think we might even take that as the soundbite.
That'll do. There you go. There's your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's hot? What's not?
Yeah.
That's Tripp's idea, man. Didn't really know. It was meant to be a teen magazine idea of you open up the who is hot and Brad Pitt, whatever, and then who's not. I don't know who. I don't know. Boris Johnson. There you go. I don't know. Could be. And then you get weird. We could do Weird Crush one day. Oh, Weirdest Crush, like they're garbage, but I kind of like them. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, I'm talking garbage. So what's hot? What's not?
So what I want to do here for the video and obviously for the guys on the stream is just get your what's hottest and what's nottest.
Oh, no.
So who would you put at the top of the hotness at the moment?
Do you want to start with what's hottest? Because that's the hardest.
Okay, well, what's nottest? I think that might be easy, and I probably could.
Yeah, that's the easiest. I'm sorry, Zalia fans. Garbage, right? Pure garbage. Even Kano, right, he's not positioned very well in this, I think. And we're going to be doing this little bit, right? And Nats is going to be going on.
Yeah, at this point, Kano's
top 8
or whatever. Yeah.
So then you can all laugh at me now on stream, go, whatever, this guy don't know what he's on about. But Zalia is not that good. And even Kano, I think, is just loads better, but he's not positioned very well in the meta either. So the nottest is Azalea very easily. And then you're going to ask
me. And now you've had time to think about the hottest.
Yeah. Oh no. Do I have to pick one?
I'll give you two. I'll give you two.
Two?
Yeah.
Based on what I think is going to be popular or... Well, I don't know.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
It is. Okay, right, fine. I will go with Prism. I think she's going to be one of the hottest, purely because she is a very popular hero. She is pretty well balanced overall. She wasn't a very good matchup against Chain, but Chain's been massively nerfed. And she's got a very simple game plan. She can get a little bit complicated, but I think a lot of people really wanted her to work, and I think she's going to be one of the hottest heroes. Super weird one as well, I think Dash.
I don't think I think there's a lot of people. I think on the latest episode you were saying that sort of.
I think Dash is nuts. I think Dash. It's all good now because we're in nationals, so we're not giving any crazy tech away. So we're already deep in. Dash, I think, is going to be one of the really, really strongest heroes overall because she's not got crazy matchups against lots of different people, like something so polarizing, for example, like Bolton versus Prism is so easily Bolton's game. Well, some people go, oh no, but that's how I've seen it. But Bolton against Prism is so easily Bolton's game. It's without question.
It's going so wide that it's that Katsu bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just perfect the way it wants to work. But then if it's Bolton, but fought him against Dorinthia, it's awful. So he's not, you know what I mean? So Dash doesn't have some mad matchups where she's just great overall. Probably Bravo, maybe, but he's got that shield. Not actually that very good in my opinion. So, but she doesn't have a bad one. That's the bit that makes it so good. That Dash just does not have a really bad matchup against really anyone. If you construct your deck well and you play really well, she could kind of beat any of the heroes.
Yeah, I think the thing is with Dash, and this is my little insight, is the person she's got to beat is herself and her own deck. Because if she most of them that are looking for that, the Purifier, Induction Chamber combo, and if you're not pulling them through.
Well, no, I mean that's true. If you're struggling to find them, I'd say that's pretty slightly unlucky because she does have tutor cards as well that can help pull it through. There's you can run some Tome of Findales as well to help with card draw. I think it's a fine art to it. There's a fine art to it. She's actually a really, really difficult hero to play. But yeah, I think she's really good. Although I will give you some secret spice. I think Viserai is.
That might be coming from personal. Yeah, I mean, you're such a Viserai fanboy, aren't you?
I am
such a Viserai fanboy.
But yeah, I think I don't know when this video is coming out.
Yeah, so we're gonna put this out throughout the stream. So
throughout the stream, yeah. Wicked. So Viserai is my boy, and I will be. And if you haven't seen me on the stream yet, I am taking Viserai over to Nationals. Been working on that deck for a long time, and right now I think he is. Well, whatever he is going to be, for me, I think it's going to catch a hell of a lot of people out.
Yeah, Moonblades has so much support across the sets, I think.
Big time. Yeah. Big time. Rosetta Thorns and Creepers have been huge boons to the Moonblade class. I know that Chain's got a huge nerf, but even him using Rosetta Thorns has just been great. And Briar's is a really, really good Moonblade player, character as well. But I think a lot of people are sleeping on Viserai massively. He's always had the tech to be really, like, the potential was always there, but it was always just one or two things missing. And I generally think now, and most of the time I think that was actually mainly his weapon. His weapon has always been okay, but this weapon.
Yeah, that Rosetta Thorn just pushing through the 2 arcane, the 2 damage. You're pulling cards, whatever happens.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. That's my hottest and nottest. So yeah, there you go.
That's brilliant. So thanks, Hamish, for popping along and putting this content together for us. We'll get out across the stream. We hope you're enjoying the content that's coming out over the weekend, and we'll catch you on the next video.
See you later.
Take care.